back into the Outer Worlds 2. Let's head back out. Let's see, we were... What in the world was that? Okay. So, Saboteur. Acquire keys to unlock lock boxes. Or do the minister or the person's quests back in the town here. So for the moment, I think we will continue heading here. And go see what this friend of Niles has to say. So we're facing pretty much exactly the wrong direction. All right. We'll figure out how to get there. Oh yeah, I forgot about those the rocket booster boots. All right. We have got to... Oh, this does not look like... Corporate cleaner. 290 health. Ooh. The Red Skull, does that mean they're not going to be easy to beat? I also don't know if that means they're... I saw one of these on the road. I don't know if they're... Do they attack me?
This stretch runs between Fairfield and the Eastern Forward Operating Base. North of here is an old abandoned chapel.
Careful of friendly fire if you head down past the farm.
Okay, so these guys are not...
Scout report.
Yes, sir. Looks like the repair center is still out of order, sir.
Excellent. At ease, Scout. Glad to hear that they haven't managed to repair it, even if command has temporarily put the actual fighting to a stop.
Alright. Basically, it's insurance. Nope. Alright. Ooh. Yeah, maybe we'll go down this direction. A little less direct of a straight down route. Down the cliff.
These anti-soldiers seem twitchy to you?
Always. Enemies with skulls next to their health bar are dangerous. You might be too underleveled to fight them. Gain a few levels before coming back. Leaders, bosses, these enemies are resistant to certain powerful effects. It must be dealt enough damage to make them weak first.
Might want to sneak our way in.
What in? I don't see any enemies. I think that's a wheelbarrow. That kind of looks...
That's concerning.
Oh, there's an enemy.
Not friendly life form detected.
Homicidal, irritable employee.
Let me know when you need it a stretch.
Okay, that's not...
How are you still upright over there?
Yep, this is not what I wanted to be.
Got some bad company. Give me you! Help me out!
I can't see him. Can't see him. Okay. Yep. just want to get out of here. Okay.
This unit is concerned for the commander's well-being.
Yeah, I am also concerned for the commander's well-being. And that's some accurate artillery lobs from those guys. What in the world is going on there? Holy cow. Okay, yeah. I think we should do some other stuff first. They weren't so much too powerful as they were too many, too numerous. All right. Well, in that case, I guess we need to figure out which one of those we're going to help out. Or we could go check out any of these other buildings have actual, like, POIs, have things to do in them. Not really sure what else we got around here. Arbiter Training Facility.
Always been curious about the kind of training that'll produce an arbiter. Can't imagine it's pleasant.
Entering a hostile zone. Enemies detected. Please exercise caution.
That was a very strange voice. These are...
Warning. Turret sentries ahead. Stealth advised.
I thought... Leaders and bosses, particularly tough enemies. Oh, yeah, alright. So we need to head back this direction. Figure out something else to do that's not gonna just demolish us instantly. What? There's a building up there.
Whoa, Val. Watch where you're pointing that shooter of yours. You've been pitching a little unevenly.
Since the fastball incident of '97, automechs are not permitted to participate in tossball games, leagues, or tournaments.
I mean, your aim's been off. Wouldn't want me or the good commander here catching any strays.
When attempting to capture a stray animal, approach slowly and quietly. If the animal senses danger, it may grow aggressive.
Know what? Forget I said anything. You're doing great.
Yeah. Alright, can't open that door with my skills currently.
Give the order and I'll take care of him, Commander.
Vitals have fallen below.
Oh. Didn't see the spitters over here. Okay. Still got an enemy contact somewhere. There it is.
Confronting threat. Status. Susceptible to danger.
Alrighty then. These are very different. Why are you still shooting? What is coming? Okay, anything else coming after us? Because that was a lot of Raptidons. Holy cow. Alright. It's like they're keeping their young inside this building here and didn't want us bothering them. That's very weird. I do not know what that sound is. It was very strange. Science Adventures Quarterly, Volume 9 of 10. A fiction periodical chronicling the exploits of Earth Director Agent Commander Zane and her sidekick Buddy. A label inside the cover reads SAQ, Volume 9 of 10, from the Library of Redactor, Quesnel Ministry of Accuracy. Okay. And I do not have Lockpick Skill 3, so I cannot unlock that safe. Well, alrighty then. I guess we just won't be picking up whatever's in there either. Alright. I need some ammo too. Okay. Arboreal Screamer? I'm sorry, is that the tree? No, it's whatever that is. It's like a little sloth. Some kind of sloth primate, like a howler monkey kind of.
Shaw here, with the only task I'm unwilling to delegate. Logging our progress in the Promotion Acceleration Program.
Who would you delegate it to? We're the only ones left.
For once, you make a point, Cobb. Today's exercise really narrowed the playing field. We were tasked to analyze how the introduced Raptidon population adapted to the island. And I'll admit, I took a hands-off approach. Probably why I still have my hands. And face. A few cohorts misreckoned those sneaky raps. Among the Eaton, Wall Monitor Lindergaard, probably mispronouncing that. Vat Sanitizer Kavil Stahl, definitely mispronouncing that.
Pick up the pace, Cutshaw. These raps can be anywhere, and we're both a mite ripe.
I'll finish when I'm good and finished. Oh, okay, I'm finished. Grab your gear and let's hoof it to the final skill-building activity, Cobb. Quit your loafing.
Is that a creature? Some kind of... I can't tell if that's a creature or some kind of machine. I'm gonna go with creatures since there's one in a cage. At least I think that's the same thing in the cage. You don't look alive, though, so I guess we're alright. Some kind of Mirelurk looking thing. Ember Hulk. Yep. Human legs, Crabble mouth. You spy a pair of human legs coming from the Crabble's mouth parts. Oh, okay, I see. Yeah. It looks like the Crabble got a bit greedy and choked to death. Try to extract the crab. I don't have medical for or brawny, so that's a no-go. Okay. It's apparently called a Crabble. Oh, this one also. Crabble shell and Crabble meat. And a live one. Oh, that just gets me inside. This one has a roof. You guys... Okay. They don't appear to want to attack me. So, I'm not gonna mess with them. I'll just go around the edge here. One more place I can't get into. Oh, maybe. Maybe there's other options. There's a ladder up. There we go. Well, it doesn't get me down. Volume 8 of 10. Okay. The skeleton Crabble is real. I saw it. I saw it. Claws as wide as a fishing trawler, eyes no smaller than my head, a back as broad as the roof of a house, and white as bleached bone. I tried to run and grab Claire so she could see it, but fear pinned my feet. Worse, it being long gone by the time I got to her, she insisted it was nothing but the vodka that was heavy on my breath. But I saw what I saw, and I'm more than passing sure that it disappeared into a cave to the south. Tomorrow, when I think the bugger will be asleep, I'm heading down to find it. Best case, I bag the biggest Crabble ever seen. Worst case, I get evidence that I'm not just some raving drunk. Either way, the name Patrick Cade Benton is about to be famous. So, cave to the south is where we'll find this guy's dead body. Because that's really the only outcome for such a... Are you actively trying to engage combat, guys? Is that what's going on there? Or what? Not really sure. Okay, I gotta... Which direction? Minimap rotates, so I've got to figure out which direction is south. South is just slightly to my left. So apparently some of this is coastline. And water. So south is that direction. You're a giant. Yeah, you are. Oh. Yeah. Nope. Holy cow, how many of these are there? And they spit like plasma or lava or whatever. Holy cow. I still got combat music. Somebody's, like, burrowed under the ground or something. Is it that one? What's that one? Okay. That was weird, because the first time I got within range of them, they didn't seem to want anything to do with attacking me. And then here they all come. Alright. So we'll head what I think is south to see if I can find this
This
cave.
unit has finished compiling the comprehensive report on the commander you requested, Agent Ibarra.
Oh, thanks. But I didn't request a report.
This request is over 3,470 days old and was initially issued prior to the mission on Horizon Point.
Oh, shit! Delete that. It's most likely to have outdated information anyway.
Acknowledged. Purging the commanders. Re-engaging combat protocols.
Ooh, nice. Oh, they are underground. They cannot. When they are tunneled under the ground, they can't really be hurt. Good to know. Kill them before they get under the ground. Alright. Still not the white one, though. I'm not seeing any sign of a cave. Well, that looks like it might hint at some formation of a cave. Yep. Alright. This is gonna be like a big boss one. Mysterious cave discovered. And that's gonna be our guy. What the heck are these things? Okay.
These scientists appear to have perished at the claws of their research subjects.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I only saw one, though. Oh, here's the rest of them. Some lights. Well, that looks to be a generator. All right. Makeshift work table. Recover undetonated mines. I don't have explosives for. Hopefully I can recover some crafting materials without it blowing up in my face. What do we think? Managed to scavenge some crafting materials. Oh, that's good. Okay. Canid skull fin. Some shells. Okay. They're all dead. What killed them? Resalvage brought to you by Auntie's Choice. Trooper Connolly writing, just want the record to show that me and the boys did not go AWOL. We patrolled the coast as ordered and just happened to find the wreckage of some protectorate outing gone wrong. Couldn't make sense of what they were doing exactly, considering the viscera coating their equipment and whatnot, but figured what's here might be worth salvaging. I did find me a little friend, though, fella that I've dubbed Chompy. He's a baby crabble, I reckon, real cute. Bet with a little house training, he'd make a fine town mascot back in Fairfield. Mm-hmm. He does shriek something awful at times. The others think his folk might come a-looking, but I reckon he's just saying howdy in his own way. I bet the others were right. And, yeah. And that's what got everybody deaded. Okay. And we've got more cavishness over here. Raptidon, maybe? So whatever it is, it took out a Raptidon, or would seem to have taken out a Raptidon. Malpractice, plus 40% toxicity drain rate. Study in sound. The report contains an abundance of scientific jargon the average intrepid wanderer just wouldn't understand. Yeah, that's me. Average intrepid wanderer. Definitely do not understand. Confirmed skeleton crabble sighting. Last night, the entire research cadre witnessed a mutated crabble emerging from the coastal waters. Weird stories of this bone-white and terrifying specimen for so long, yet expected them to be nothing more than hallucinations of subjects in need of mental refreshment. Confounding it as it is to admit, we were wrong. This subspecies appears to boast a thicker, more durable carapace, increased apodeme muscle strength, and a generally more aggressive disposition. Curious indeed. If we are to fully understand crabble evolution for the benefit of the Protectorate, society, studying this mutation must be a priority. A closer inspection of the specimen is needed. Matriarch, guide us. Oh, so yeah, it's a boss level. Well, if we want to go Fallout references, it's a boss level Mirelurk of some sort. You know, they got awful lot of ammo for having like that one little pistol among them. Alright, there's this little alcove back here. It doesn't appear to go anywhere, but it does appear to have egg sacs in it. Oh, what did I pick up? Crabble meat. What? That was interesting. So one of the egg sac things was lootable. There's a little sprat. Okay. Is this thing gonna come up out of the water after me? Yeah, I don't need crude biomass that badly that I'm going to loot a dung pile. Thank you, but no. Okay, so there's a creature here. but it's actually not currently present. Which is probably good, because I probably would not be able to defeat it. Said it was out in the water somewhere. Also said it was bigger, with stronger or thicker armor and stronger musculature than the normal ones. And the normal ones are... These are definitely mag dump enemies. There's another one back there somewhere.
Emergency protocols ready.
Sometimes it's a little difficult to get a good bead on where these things are. Oh, there's a little sprat. Alright. Got another one somewhere. Where is it? It's this one. I got a Raptidon that they're eating on. Alright. These... I only got 14 rounds for this gun left. More Raptidons. Is that another Crabble? It is not. I mean, it is, but it's not alive, so it's not a threat. Alright, not quite sure what we're circling up on. Don't know what this building is we're coming up behind. So I guess we'll go find out. I don't see any kind of critter threat. I don't see any personnel at all. Oh, there's personnel.
No, wait. I don't need refreshment. I'm so refreshed. Yep, that's me. Refreshed like a really refreshed guy. Hello. How are you, El? Are you doing tonight? I'm spectacular according to regulation 1, 2, potato.
Regulation 1, 2 potato, huh?
What?
Looks like the power is up to your house here. Do you need any help?
What? I need is potatoes.
Potatoes. I don't have any potatoes. Oh, this won't even tell me what skill I need. The medical 3 to diagnose how brain fried he is.
I'm just, that sounds correct.
Sounds correct, huh? Okay. Well, I guess we'll leave you to it then. Befuddled is putting it mildly. But I am clearly not spec'd out at level, what am I, 3 to be of any help to the man, so we'll just have to let him be. Cessation of service notice. Attention loyal subjects of the Protectorate. Due to the incursion and subsequent conflict brought upon Paradise Island by hostile forces, the decision was made to withdraw from this region. Operations from local substation will cease in 10 days' time. Please note that the building's doors will automatically be disabled in order to deny the building's use to the forces of Auntie's choice. In case there is an emergency that requires access to this domicile, power will need to be restored via the substation. This action should not be undertaken without direct orders from authorized personnel. Senior Warden Norton. Okay, so where is the substation? Because I don't really care about not having orders. I bet that's a substation up there. Sounds good to me. So we'll go find out. Find out what kind of forces are preventing us from turning this power back on first, because somehow I doubt that this will be abandoned. Although a lot of things do seem to be abandoned around here. There's also a lot of those wasp drones in various places. That's a security droid. Security automechanical of some sort. I'm calling them droids. They're not. I mean, it's not entirely wrong, but it's not the correct term in the universe. Alright. Somebody was substation repair kit. Okay. I don't think I have one of those. Alright. There we go. We'll figure out how to actually use the ladders, since they don't actually require interaction. What is this? Charge substation fuse, which I also do not have. Get in that door. Okay. I can get over here, but I don't think. Whoa.
Please seek treatment for bodily trauma soon.
Oh, I ran into that razor wire. Didn't even see it. Okay. Yep. I am about half. That was weird. It didn't even use the inhaler to heal me. That was very strange. Okay, so I can't get the mechs out. Can't get in this door. Because I don't have one of these. Can't open that door because I don't have the skill of the repair kit. So I guess we'll just continue exploring. Sometimes it just be that way. And I got no hints telling me where to find the repair kit or anything like that, so we'll just hope we find one soon and remember where that's at and come back to it. Which I have only minorly poor hopes about.
Sequencing attack strategies.
Alright, where are they at? They burrowed underground. There they go. There's 3 of them. Yep, when they're under like that, you can't hurt them either. So I'm just wasting ammo.
Health benefits available at request.
Well, come on. Pop your heads back up. I think there's another one. Maybe they got it. Alright. We got this little inlet bay here. Don't forget, some victims. Probably, fishing or something. Yep. Looks like they were fishing. Alright. I guess we'll keep on going up the coast.
Been noticing a lot of screws going missing and laid on board the ship. You wouldn't happen to know anything about that, would you?
No missing fastener reports have been filed with this unit.
Let me rephrase. Have you been collecting screws for some reason?
Affirmative. Multiple replacement screws have been collected in accordance with pending work order from Agent Ibarra. I must have a screw loose.
It's a figure of speech, Val.
So we got a
Oh,
gravel
Lucy.
farmer here.
What am I gonna do if something terrible happens to you? I don't suppose you know anything about Crabble medicine, do you?
I do not. Medicine? You mean you're trying to help that thing?
Sure. Why wouldn't I be? They're lovely little creatures. They've got all manner of uses. You just gotta think about if the job fits from a Crabble's point of view. But mine are just, well, I'd say they're just pets, but they mean the world to us. We raise this herd from hatchlings, and I'll be broken if something happens to them. Not too many folks qualified to help around here these days. Suppose I'll just have to hope Lucy recovers on her own. So stupid. What was I thinking, giving her purpleberry crunch?
You fed them purpleberry crunch. I don't know. I'm no expert, but maybe I can help. What's the problem?
So, it seems as though the issue ultimately boils down to 2 words. Purpleberry crunch.
Excuse me?
Yeah. I brought a box from that fancy new shop in town, and Lucy... Oh, this is Lucy, by the way.
Hi, Lucy.
Little Lucy became fully frantic when she smelled it, so I figured it couldn't hurt. The box says they're packed with healthy preservatives, so it's gotta be good for you, right? But I guess I was wrong. Now she won't get up. And these crabbles, they mean the world to us. We raised them from hatchlings, and I'll be broken if Lucy dies because of me.
Healthy preservatives. Food poisoned crabble. Huh. This won't hurt
Any
to
help
try.
you can offer is more than I've been able to do for her so far, and I'd be grateful for the try.
Yeah. I got nothing. No more breakfast cereal for the crabs, though. I think that's gonna have to be the new rule. What is this? Some kind of hydroelectric plant? Yeah. I hear some snarling. That wasn't just like loose hanging around. That looked like it was actually still installed on the device. But I took it anyway. That looks like it should have a ladder in it. But there's the ladder, so we ain't getting up there. At least not that way. These pipes go all the way around. Oh, yep. Yep. I feel like, there we go. I was gonna say, I feel like I should be able to get on top of here.
Ready to take the heat off you, Commander. Just say when.
Ooh, you made that jump up there. Holy cow. Indeed.
Happy to assist in crafting more ammo if you need it.
Yeah, how do you do that? I forgot you said you could do that. How do you do that?
No offense to Val, but it's real nice having someone watching my back who ain't in constant need of recalibration. Anyway, need something, Commander?
Yeah, about that ammo thing. Is that going to be field tinkering?
Sure. Always happy to tool around for a bit. What did you have in mind?
Okay, that was not what I anticipated it being. No.
Can't get that Andy's Choice jingle out of my head. Hey, if I start humming it, you do what you gotta.
Yeah.
Anyway, need something, Commander?
Yeah, okay, so That's cool. Valerie is in the party. You have a chance to preserve your bypass shunts when hacking. Oh, that's cool. Alright, so you can't make it for me. I can make it.
Is it me, or has my ankle been squeaking? You can hear it too, right? Must be the damn rotator again. Anyway, need something, Commander?
Alright, so I guess
Sure.
we'll...
Always happy to tool around for a bit. What did you have in mind?
Can I make... I can't even make the kind of ammo that I need. I need the short, not the compact, because I need the ammo for the other weapon. Oh. Do I need the ammo for this weapon as well? I do. Holy cow. Yeah, so we'll be doing
This close to
that.
DeVries, feels like we're finally on track to set the universe aright. Anyway, need something, Commander? Sure.
Yeah, we need
Always
to
happy
make
to
some.
tool around for a bit.
We need
What did you
to-
have in mind?
We need to make some ammo. Hold E to craft. So that's 100. And that's a second 100, so I should have 200 now. Yes. Well, apparently I have 300 now. Hey, and I leveled up. Alright, let's see if this place has anything useful. I can't tell if there's a... Might be able to get... over there from the top of this one. Oh, here we go. Some more useful stuff. Some grenades. Termination of operations under reassignment order. Attention all anti-choice employees. After much consideration, we have concluded that the risk of Crabble attack costing anti-choice 4 senior engineers outweighs the potential profits of continuing to operate the desalination facility. Should the Crabble population be culled, or our engineers management team find a way to operate the facility with just 2 junior engineers, operations will resume. If anyone requires the expertise of the previously assigned engineering team, they have been temporarily reassigned to the Eastern Forward Operating Base on a work-as-needed basis. Okay, so there's engineers at the Forward Operating Base, basically sitting around doing nothing. And this is a desalination plant, apparently, which is kind of a cool process. It does not look like I can get up there, though. I like going places where it looks like I can't go, though. I don't think... Yeah, I don't think this is going to be one of them that I'm going to succeed at. Alright. Well, I guess we'll go see what else we got. Probably should have spent those skill points, but that's alright. We got a building over here. Oh, that's on the other side of the water. And we got crabbles infesting it. Alright, well. This looks like... It actually looks like the land... It is the landing, because that's the ship. Whoa, that was... That was weird. A little bit of a hitch there. Some tribute pancakes, huh? And some tribute dignity. Not dignity. Yes. Another pun. Can I get up there? I don't know if I can get up there. It looked like there was something on top of that crate, but did not look like I could get up there. Alright. I mean, I have a little bit of ammo for that gun now. And we got a little cavern back here. Oh, this is the road where those...
Big, dark cavern ahead. Seems likely we'll find Crabbles hereabouts.
Does seem that way, yes, indeed. Oh, yep, we got one here. Where there's one, there's more. It's hard to see that there's another target there. Whoa.
Calibrating your weapon's sighting mechanism.
Yeah. Are you saying I'm a bad shot?
Sequencing attack strategy.
Ready to assist with agents helping.
Those eggs. How fast do these things breathe?
Seems pretty darn fast. Where are you coming out? Coming out this direction? Nope, you're not coming out this direction. Where'd you go? Okay, there's two of you up there now. That's alright. This is probably the way to get to you. Oh, yep, this is the spot I was seeing. Okay. That seemed pretty effective. He's not wrong, though. There are a couple of metric tons worth of eggs in this area, though.
Minor spatial anomaly detected ahead.
Malfunctioning Dragoon. This Dragoon appears intact, but a logic error in its activation subroutine keeps it trapped in a power-saving state of hibernation. Yeah. Can't do anything about that. Oh, I see the rift she's talking about. That's the anomaly she's talking about. Okay. if we're supposed to like be looking for a way to close those, or if we should just be avoiding them, or scanning them somehow with I don't know what. And that door doesn't open. Oh, there's two of them. Okay. Well. That's a big. Oh, yeah. He's a big one. So sure you can.
No target.
No target. You got target right there.
Gallery unit requires service.
All right.
Looking low on ammo,
Is
Commander.
that-
I can help you whip something up.
Holy cow. That low on ammo again already? These things are bullet sponges to the extreme. All right. Doesn't look like there's much of anything out here on the beach by way of useful resources. Gotta finish up working in here. Yeah, I can't blame these things for attacking. They are basically just protecting themselves because the colonies are using them for food. Does this come out behind the Alright. Not too bad with the big one. Whoa, what just pushed me off the edge? What in the world pushed me off the edge back there? These things are massive bullet sponges, and there's a ton of them everywhere they are. Alright. Wow, that is... something. Oh, we got another crowd.
Emergency protocol syringe is prime.
Ready to waste it. On your command.
That sounded like another enemy detected. Alright, none of these caves seem to actually have anything in them. Scrap metal. Chief Technician Journal 842. I fitted Automech 4B with the new munitions hopper, and the increased rate of fire utterly annihilated every Crabble 4B encountered. Tragically, it then suffered some kind of malfunction and lost touch with the base station. Regardless of whatever happened to 4B, I must retrieve that hopper. Sovereign willing, it did a good enough job clearing out the Crabbies that it'll be an easy stroll in and back out again. It was not, but what are we looking for? Oh, that's probably not what I wanted to do. Especially so low on ammo as I am. So there's some kind of ammunition technology back here. Okay, we've been that way. There's not like fog of war on this area map, so I don't know where I've been and where I've not been yet. But it does look like we're coming to the end of this particular one.
Close proximity to a rift is likely to be lethal.
Yep.
Please monitor your distance.
Oh, up there. Maybe up there is where I want to go. Or maybe in here, since we didn't make the jump. Alright. Automech status. Destroyed. Malfunction detected. Destroyed. Munitions refit. Technician notes. Please document issues. My only hope is rescue. I think this is the shrink ray notes. Field notes on the operational use of the Sovereign Shrink Ray by Senior Devisor A. Tavish. The Sovereign's mass-reducing weaponry have been invaluable in decreasing the Crabble population at Outpost 8C5. The diminution of the crustaceans allows for a significant reduction of the force necessary to cull the runty creatures, and pairing a scrutineer equipped with a particle minifier and what had previously been an undersized automech has proven to make the task vanishingly effortless. A minuscule rift has opened inside of C85 or 8C5 and cut off our access to the micronizer. Following the Sovereign's protocols for minimizing the risk of espionage while assuring only minor delays in accessing the device, each evening we secured the weapon within a diminutive safe. Unfortunately, the positioning of the rift leaves us with access to only a scant amount of the small lockbox, and we are no longer able to retrieve the miniaturization machine. The consequences of this loss are proving far from insignificant and may doom our best efforts to being too minute to defeat the monumental task at hand. Lots of size puns. Okay. So there's a science weapon shrink ray somewhere. A shepherd's armor. Reap, sweep, leap, go deep, put to sleep. Okay then. This ordinary safe can be opened by entering the combination Assuming one has the combination, brute force is not encouraged. Okay. His note didn't have a combination on it, did it? No. I read everything in here. Okay. Automatic status. Missions and Rift. Safe combination. 31415. Oh, wrong button. Tab exit. Recipe for plasma grenade. Nice. All right. Why are you doing anything other than just walking down here the way I did, dude? Seriously. Alright. I still wanted to try to get up on top. I don't know that I can jump back up. Maybe I can. There we go. Nope, that doesn't look like it's feasible. That rift looks dangerous. So that's probably not someplace I'm supposed to be able to get to. It definitely looks like someplace I want to go, but can't quite figure out how to get there. And this is just a vertical drop. Okay. Well, I guess we're done in here. And this is that exit. Pretty sure there's nothing else back there. Just a little alcove, so back out we go. Not really sure what we're looking for at this point, except for something to give us a path towards a little more munitions, kind of fill in the map a little bit.
Confronting threat.
Fortifying team vitals.
Appreciate a little help, Commander.
Yeah, I'd give you help, but I am very, very, very out of ammo. Like I have 0 pistol ammo left. Okay. Yeah, I don't really have any drugs to take. I'm not damaged enough to have to take anything. Increased toxicity, but the inhaler is more potent. No, that's alright. Alright, where... There you are. Okay, we need to...
Being this close to DeVries feels like we're finally on track to set the universe aright. Anyway, need something, Commander?
Sure. Always happy to tool around for a bit. What did you have in mind?
I am in dire need of something I don't have. Okay. Well, I guess we will be heading back to the city and buying some ammo.
You want freedom of choice. You want Auntie's choice.
Hell. I've stood this post so many times I could do it in my sleep.
Don't let the bosses upstairs.
These riffs got me awful perturbed. Ain't reality hard enough without some nerve-wracking phenomenon touching
All right. Ammo. Let's see. Hold Z to sell junk. E to buy. 500 will cost me 1,000 bits, so 2 bits a shot. And that ain't gonna last me too long. How much is that one gonna cost me? 3 bits a shot. Oh. Okay. What in the hell is that smoke grenade? Moon Man face smoke grenades. Okay, that's funny. Plasma soak and corrosion soak. Alright, where is... Okay, this is not my inventory. This is, I'm in a vendor. Where's my... I'm not seeing how much I can carry versus how much I have on me. Which could mean there's not going to be a problem with encumbrance. I don't know. Alright, so skills. I have 3 skill points. And I can't put it in my top 2. So I have to pick a new one. Or increase lockpick and then sneak. And then hack. Or add another one. One at a time. Okay. This is going to be an interesting game. Okay, so lockpick and hack are pretty obvious. Speech is always a good one to throw in. Engineering is also a good one to throw in. Mechanical systems be fixed. Let's throw in some engineering. All right. We'll do that. And then my companions all get a level 5 perk. So he can either draw fire or he ignores, or he gets armor penetration. Ooh. little armor penetration for you, Niles. And so armor operation. So if she heals you during battle, you get a +10 armor rating. Or when she heals you during battle, everyone is healed for 20% health. Yeah, I'm gonna go with mass healing. That's a good one. All right. Hold on. What in the world's going on here? Okay, I do have both types of ammo. Because it still said 0 there for a moment. It was making me mad. Alright. It says saving. Why does it say saving for such a long time? Alright. Service pistol, light pistol. SMG. Let's see. So that's 27 damage. That's also 27 damage. Max size 16. Weak spot bonus 80. Ooh, damage 34. That's not really that much. Alright. I think we'll go with that. That concerns me that it's taking that long to save the game. I'm going to drop a manual save. Okay, that finished. And now it's gone. Alright. Okay, so we can either go... Oh. Huh. Well, I found 2 of 10. I'm pretty sure I'm going to need all of them for that to really matter. So do we want to work with the minister? Do we want to work with the security personnel? I was trying to go do something else until I figured out who I wanted to work with. But that didn't work out so well because I ended up in a circumstance way in over my head. What is this over here? Maybe this will give me something else. Copernicus. I mean, it's Copernicus, obviously, but I don't think that's how you actually spell Copernicus.
Pulverizing them suffice? No, I couldn't liquefy them. Apply heat and congeal them into kibble no beast could resist. Oh, Ethel, darling, you're a genius. Approach with less haste next time, won't you? Copernicus may be tame, but he still doesn't take kindly to being startled.
Mm-hmm. So why don't we start with some introductions?
I am Ethel Tinsley, chimeric scientist. I'm responsible for taming this delightful raptidon here. He will protect our fair town from his feral brethren in the wilds. Theoretically. Officer Carr has been in a state waiting for me to train the raptidons to, maul on command. It's rather pressing, and alas, one scientist turned tamer can only do so much. One might say I'm perhaps a bit on edge. Folk here have grown weary, shall we say, with the war effort, and with avoiding Carr and the minister's would-be fisticuffs.
Yep, sounds like a typical corporate management structure to me. Yeah, I'm getting acquainted with Carr and Milver Street's antics.
If you two have spotted the chasm between them, I fear the Protectorate have already pinpointed the way with which to exploit it. I'm unused to the way things are done here, I suppose. The Protectorate leadership never behaved in such a manner.
Yeah, with freedom of thought comes conflict and uncertainty.
Which I would not mind if the threat of annihilation weren't hanging over us so. I am accustomed to decisive and unanimous action. Not this. And yet, I would much rather stay here, continue my work, and hope my leaders can reach an accord. Challenging though it may be, one wishes to woo Protectorate subjects to our ranks. The other wishes to secure a decisive victory with weaponry and technology. As for which approach is best, I wish I knew.
Yeah, I'm beginning to see why they both begged for my help.
Have they? Goodness. Then it seems things are more precarious than I realized. If you do intend to lend your aid to the Minister or Officer Carr, I only ask that you consider the ramifications.
I'd say let's talk about something else, but I don't think there's anything else here.
I ought to focus more on my work than on social tensions anyhow.
So tell me more about taming some
I work directly
Raptidons.
with Officer Carr and her soldiers to ensure they're outfitted with the best Raptidon counterparts Paradise Island can provide. In theory, they'll be trusted to guard our most precious assets, including our leadership. For now, they deter encroachment from wild Raptidons. It's most agreeable.
Does this program require you to give the Raptidons goofy names?
Oh dear. I rather hoped that Copernicus rolled off the tongue a sight better than designation C0P3R. I suppose I'll ensure he responds to both in any case.
I'll just call him Copper. Alright, I will be going for now, I guess. Yeah. We'll be taking our leave. Okay. What am I looking at there? I don't really know. So where is... Oh, well, that's... Oh, regional. I need regional map. Okay. Oh, is that the... That was the person at the house I was at earlier. I was actually next to them. I do remember seeing a redactor name. Yeah. What were those blinky lights? I saw blinky lights.
Standing by with life support.
That's what the blinky lights were. Is that it? There's more. You guys are terrible shots. I mean, I'm not a great shot, but that thing had like 0 health left and alright. We were heading to the redactors. Okay, so I can heal without using my inhaler out of combat if...
Oh, what's this? Non-protectorate personnel just sauntering up onto my porch, free as they please. Admit I'm accustomed to a higher standard of precaution. State your purpose, outsider, or exit yon way you came.
Redactor Kesnel, I found something with your name on it. Is this yours?
I see you've discovered some of my misappropriated materials. Careful labeling proves prudent and useful yet again. Here, for your effort. A full set of Science Adventures Quarterly was stolen from me and sold to various unknown parties across the island. Since you've already proven adept at their repossession, I would put it to you to locate the rest. In exchange, I will provide you with rarities and bits.
Oh, sounds kind of valuable. What exactly are they?
A form of manipulatory ideation disguised as popular entertainment, intended to sway the audience to their point of view, couched within just a crackingly exciting narrative. Specifically, an Earth Directorate periodical featuring beloved fictional characters Commander Zane and Buddy. An effective mental conditioning device. And right thrilling.
Thrilling, yep. I know Commander Zane and Buddy. Science Adventures Quarterly, not so much.
It was a popular fiction periodical from not long ago. Each of its 10 volumes featured an exhilarating cover illustration depicting Zane and Buddy's thrilling exploits. Whether they faced automechanical industrialists or robber magnates from the Plutocrian kleptocracy, their tales remained invigorating thrill rides.
Well, that sounds excellent. You said other materials were also stolen. What's so special about these? I hate the phrase "these ones."
The line represented a growth of the medium from the less sophisticated 2-bit dreadful, both in style and effectiveness. Its remarkable popularity not only mirrored a rise in public sentiment against greedy corporations and tyrannical governments across colonies. The brief window surrounding the volume's release saw a marked increase in skip drone requests for Earth Directorate aid. I believe there remains much to learn from them.
I still can't help thinking this is for your
I'll
personal
admit,
collection.
Commander Zane and Buddy's exploits make for a sensational read. They saved Carnifeller's brain, for instance. Oh, and Mammon Incorporated, of course, too. So no, I am not immune to their considerable charms, but my interests in recovering them are strictly professional. I can assure you.
Sure, just so I get paid.
Ah, quite right. In fact, delightful. I am pleased you are on the case, as it were. So very Zane and Buddy. Return again when you have another 4 volumes, and I will trade them for more valuable oddities. Stay true, outsider.
So I need 4 more. And I only have 1 more. Okay, well. I wonder, are there any other bounties to pick up at that bounty board? Because that's usually a good means of some character progression, some experience, some equipment. That's interesting. These are very specifically spaced so that they can be traversed upwards. Maybe. Right. I guess I keep bumping my head on something and it keeps scratching me. Okay. Well, I'm on the roof. The ladder is laying on the ground. It does not seem that I can do anything like pick the ladder up. So this side had a few things to pick up on. Okay, so this was, yeah, this was that room where the Magister were, or Magister, whatever his name, or his title, whoever the heck he was, the guy that's in charge. I tried to send myself flying. Is this how I got up here? It is. Doesn't look like there's anything else up here. That's a shame. Oh, that's gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt. I over did the jump. Wonderful. That's not even the side I went up on. Oh well. No. That's what I wanted. Bounty board, that's what I was looking for. Bounty board is, oh, that's right.
Whoever fixes this rift problem is definitely getting a...
Look up local bounties. No bounties. Okay, well... It was, I'm sorry, what? That was... I don't even know what to say about that. What is that building there? Don't know. Got a whole section here. That's all, I guess, water, because that's where those rifts are. Section up here. Alright, well, I guess we'll just go find out. Can't tell what that is up there. I don't see any personnel. Alright, that is driving me crazy. That's the only setting I changed. So we will change it back. And see if that fixes that hitch that I get every once in a while. Alright. I'm not seeing any personnel or any other kind of enemy. So just pre-sliced bread. Oh, a janitor mech. And this stuff is not a woolly beanie, huh? Piscador, so fisher person, Piscador.
Consider finding a human companion if you seek conversation.
Hey, volume 6 of 10.
The past, for now, by the grace of the sovereign, we bestow upon you perilous indulgence. funnel cakes.
Our fearless team of culinary commandos employed
Hey, the music box is still... The music boxes still sing when you loot them. That is so... I'm glad they kept that. I liked that in the first game. Although it did freak me out a couple times where I was like, what in the world is making that noise, when I didn't realize what it was I was looting.
Hello. You must be a new, co-worker. No. My mistake. You're obviously just passing through.
Yeah,
I mean, this whole capitalism thing isn't so dreadful after all. They even allowed me a choice between fishing and sanitary engineering. That's here to do some fishing?
Can I? Is there fishing? Or is there just other people fishing? No, I think it's just other people fishing. Okay, well. That was, I mean, there were some things to loot, but just kind of a little lifeless little place. Looks like there should, yeah, maybe that's all water. It's hard to tell. Maybe that's the problem. Is it water or mountains? Mountains on one side, water on the other. Yeah. So there's something over there. It's like way over there. All right. I'm not even trying to like 100% clear the fog of war. I'm just looking for the progression that's not the skull enemies, where it's telling me I'm not supposed to be there yet. Without rushing the main quest line. Okay, we gotta... That sounded like a mechanical. I guess it could have been Val. So hard to tell sometimes. Yeah, that's Val that I'm hearing. Okay. Oh. Storage container that is closed. Cobb's insubordination.
We did it! Checked off the final skill building task. Scavenge a seaworthy raft, then set a course for promotion. If only we had a bottle of Spectrum Red to christen the thing.
Don't think you want to hit that floating rubbish pile with any bottles.
Pipe down, Cobb. I have every confidence in my handmade vessel. Sleek, sturdy, reasonably buoyant, perfect execution. Assembled with no help from you, I might add.
For the last time, I have indigestion.
Uh-huh. Sooner we reach the northern tip of the northern island, the sooner we get our promotions. Help me get there, Cobb, and law as my witness, I'll make you my assistant VP.
Ooh, pinch me.
This is Sanitation Specialist Cutshaw, soon-to-be graduate of the Promotion Acceleration Program, shoving off for our final destination.
Okay, the northern tip of the northern island, wherever that's going to end up being. quite sure where I'll find them. It's going to be on the coast somewhere. Because they were in a boat that was going to shipwreck them. Guaranteed that's a shipwreck. Shipwreck in progress. And now we're back to that building. I mean, we can try it. Let's see how bad it gets. I only have, 500 rounds. And they all have skulls next to them. That's not too bad, though. 170 is not that bad. 290. There was that boss or leader or whatever it was, though. That one. Yeah, 700. That one's gonna hurt, I think. Oh, yeah. Nope. Probably should have thrown a grenade. Still not sure that would have been enough. Yeah. Alright. I can't get over there. Eaton's Bounty Agri Center. That's where that first group of, those things were really hard to fight. That's the chapel. I guess I can swing through, see what's over here. Alright. What is that? Am I looking at the town? I am not. I'm looking at... Okay, I'm looking at that. I'm confused, though. Isn't that... No, that's... This is the thing I was thinking of. It goes up to this agriculture place where I got the boots. That does look like it might be a similar... It looks like it's a construction crane of some sort or something. Okay. I don't know what any of this is. I'm not quite sure. Oh, that's that stuff I'm not supposed to be going near. What in the world is that? What in the world is that? Okay. the view from up there, but I'm not feeling like taking the short path down. Okay, so that is the Vox place. So I'm not ready to go there yet. That's the bridge. Oh, is that a drawbridge technology? That is a drawbridge technology. I see. Highly impractical engineering for the win. Yes, absolutely. Okay. And this is like scorched earth zone. Some clouds of that yellow toxic stuff I'm not supposed to expose myself to. That was a landmine, wasn't it? Like that. That's also a landmine, isn't it? It is. And my little hidden item meter is pointing me at them. All right. It's there. Okay. Looks like there's enemies over there, all right? And that's another mine. Okay. I don't know how close we can get before they go off. You know, some of those explosions are just not all that explodey. They just kind of go pop. Oh, close. Maybe it depends on proximity. Maybe it depends on being close enough to being affected by the concuss of it. Definitely seems to be something of that order if you're close, far enough away from them. They don't seem to affect you much, which means it's not so loud in your ear. And they are a lot more difficult to spot than they were in the first game, and I still walked on top of them. This is not going to be all that great for me. I don't really want anything to do with this place. All right, where did it go? Oh, it's where it's at. Okay. I think I'm just going to get out of here. I'm not seeing it. That direction. That's right. As long as it's not saying it's in front of me. Oh, around the yellow cloud. Just leave scorched earth here behind for a bit. That's interesting. Have I been to this place?
Schultz went where? 6 alive. Schultz!
Corporate Trooper. I think those are the Auntie's Choice people. You probably don't have anything to say. Passcode required. Yeah. Alright, that is not,
Anyone got lamps on Schultz? Anyone? Void be damned. Sallying into the wire like that with nary a wish in her pocket? What was she thinking? Did I not make clear our orders to hold the line here regardless of provocation? Should my instructions have been more robust? Perhaps assisted by pictures?
I'm afraid there's more bad news, Commander. She also took Scrabbles, sir.
Would that he'd done her more good. Seems Calamity has claimed 2 good soldiers today. You there. I don't normally sanction nameless passers-by giving ear to my private discourse.
well, then when you saw me walk up on you, you probably should have stopped talking. It's a liberated colony. I can stand wherever I like.
You have some brass sauntering into my base and then acting coy about your reasons. Whatever your purpose, I feel a contractual obligation to warn you against setting a heel past this base. If you go any further, you go alone and at your own peril. No Auntie's forces are permitted beyond the forward position upon pain of disemployment and possible litigation. Our orders are to sit and mind the store for as long as need be.
Litigation. You are going to sue me for... Well, I guess Auntie's Choice would sue you. Okay. So what about that soldier who went out into the minefield?
First Officer Schultz's decision to enter the minefield was not sanctioned, approved, or encouraged. Frankly, I have no idea why she defied orders. Schultz was a good soldier, admirable sense of duty, less than optimal eyesight. Her loss will be felt in this unit. If only she had recognized the merits of our post. By steadfastly holding the line here, we forestall any retribution the Protectorate would seek to inflict upon Fairfield. And we will continue, said watch, until orders change.
So I heard your subordinate mention Scrabbles earlier. Who or what is that?
I'd thank you to affix some ballast to that name when you speak it. Scrabbles has been integral to this unit's success for years. Outsiders may see him as a toy, but we've bled alongside that stuffed sprat. He's damn near family. Schultz obviously knew the risks and hoped he'd protect her through the minefield. Alas, even Scrabble's power has limits. Still would help morale to get him back, though.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
I'll pardon your skepticism given your lack of acquaintance, and say only this. Ask not what Scrabbles achieves for us, but what we can achieve with him. Before you depart, a final word. Stay out of the minefield. I won't be the one who answers to Carr when the Protectorate mistake your rootless gallivanting for encroachment.
Yeah, I've already encroached. But I didn't find Scrabbles. Alright. I don't really want to go into the minefield anyway at this moment. So that's forward operating base. That's the bridge.
Take a look at those corpses they've got strung up. Wait. Some aren't dead yet.
Decomposition rate 12 to 17%.
Didn't really need to know that. Let's just respect the dead or very slowly dying, shall we?
Okay then, yeah. Oh, we got another rift.
You void-brained idiot. Put down the bottle and stop doing stupid shit. Get away from there.
Quit your worrying. Ain't nothing gonna happen.
No, you should not. You should not. I tried to talk to him.
Gary!
Damn. No coming back from that.
I mean, yeah, no, there's no coming back from that because it's not really a place he went. It's he went everywhere all at once.
Hey! Do you think he'll come back?
No. No, I do not. Sorry, bro. Alright. Thought for a second there it actually says somebody else was watching. But it did not. Alright. So we are looking for a way around this mountain to over here, so I guess if that's a road, we're looking for a road, or it's a stream, or a river, or I don't know what. It is a road-like thing, yeah. What we got? We got Raptidons. Ooh, he's got. Oh, is the purple telling me how much damage I'm gonna do in one shot? It is. Nice. And then with the sneak attack, it did the rest of the damage. And this one, not gonna go so well. And probably has friends. You got friends, buddy? Yep, you got friends.
Emergency protocols ready.
But I'm not ready.
Alright. Hey, oh, now you're spitting at me. They're walking in front of me.
Ready to waste it. On your command.
Yeah, well. Now we don't have a hot contact. There we go. Now we got a hot contact. Ouch. Alright, I thought there was another one, but there does not appear to be. Yeah. Security nitrogen flushed meal pack. Oh, it's just... It's an MRE. Okay. It's just got a weird name. Alright, got a little generator. We got another biomass grenade. We got a building. Hey! I can actually get in this one. Nice. My first lockpick. Heartless Laphora. Uncommon material for crafting at workbenches. Used in a wide variety of medicaments. I'm gonna assume that means like medications. Ooh, it's a triple barrel shotgun. I gotta take a look at that. So how does that compare? So my repeating rifle compared to my triple barrel. $21 times 8. I mean, it shoots 8, but each can do up to 21. Rate of fire is considerably greater. Yeah, not yet. I don't think we'll go that route yet. Can't open the outhouse. It's not Borderlands. I can't loot the outhouse, but it does have the crescent moon on it to signify that it is an outhouse. Alright, so follow the road to the left goes here. No idea what that is. Yep, there's a little building there. Wind turbines, maybe? Power generator? There we go. Protectorate subjects. Okay, so... possibly not hostile. So this is looks like a protectorate farm here. I'll get past it to whatever. I guess I'll go through. Maybe just kind of skirt around the edge. starting to think what I want to do is work for, or do the job for the one guy that wants to recruit the Protectorate people. Okay, dude. We're on the other side of Fairfield now, huh? Sure are. Okay. Now let's go talk to what's his name. Oh, I was that close. That was where Copernicus is. Huh. All right. Okay. Because this is probably a divergent path, go ahead and drop a save before I accept this, just in case I want to change my mind
You have
later.
my undivided attention. What's on your mind?
So Officer Carr mentioned she wants me to sabotage an automech repair center.
Carr wishes to use dubious military intelligence to justify a foolhardy assault, and she's treating you as her personal courier. It concerns me that she's asked you for assistance. Surely you're not considering aiding her.
It's hard to say. I really don't know.
Anything you desire, so long as you agree to aid me instead.
All right, we will. Yep, we will try
opportunity to attain my goals and stick my finger in Babylon's eye? Today's as grand as when I led in the performance department showing of Life of a Salesman. Find your way to the Ministry of Accuracy. And if Trooper Sealong is still alive, do send her back here to debrief. She's still contracted to us after all.
Life of a Salesman. All right, so where on the map is this? That is the kind of where I was heading anyway. Interesting. All right. So 370 meters behind me. Ooh, that's quite the fall there I was running towards. Alright. So hopefully this won't be an assault on a building that is way out leveled for me. Although I did get a level since then. I'm not sure one's going to cut it. Need to go up and then right, or right and then up. Looks like it's probably this way. Yep. That's probably it right there, isn't it? complete with its own Raptidon out front.
Confronting threat.
Yeah, I see coming up the hill here. Where are you at? There you are. Yeah, come on, dude. Where you at? Where you at? Pop your head up. Come on. I was Raptidon hunting. I wasn't after you. I was leaving you alone. This is you. You came after me.
Emergency protocol syringes primed.
Come on back. Come on back. Come on back. I don't want you, yeah, I don't want you sneaking up behind me while I'm taking on these Raptidons over here. So, yeah. Oh, there he is. I love the shell ejections. I love the shell ejection animations as I'm firing that, especially in
Nowhere on Paradise Island's going untouched by this war.
TTD. Nope. I can hear gunfire, so there's some kind of firefight going on. I don't know if that benefits me or acts against me. Can't even tell where that's really coming from. Inside the building, other side of the building. All right. Is that a radio? Yeah, we're just gonna leave that off. Why do none of these futuristic sci-fi games include flashlights? Your common indie survival game is gonna have flashlights, but spacefaring futuristic societies don't have flashlights, apparently. Barracks Observational Report 42-7757. Moore made what he likely thought was a joke in the barracks. During this refrain, he slyly referenced a document that as yet remained uncensored on his terminal. Whether this lapse was caused by sheer hubris or the subconscious seed of antisocial behavior is unknown. Nevertheless, it is a clear violation of the trust placed upon him by the consul. Recommend mental refreshment followed by transfer to another division. Barrack Observational Report 427758. Johnson spoke in his sleep last night, words that sounded vaguely of his duties within the ministry. This may show a proclivity towards either unwitting disclosure or deep-rooted discontentment. Recommend mental refreshment. Adams confessed that he's having trouble sleeping because he can't stop thinking about being watched through the newly installed two-way glass. Undoubtedly, this is a sign of a guilty conscience. Recommend mental refreshment.
I'll take fighting raps over living in a surveillance state any day of the week.
Activate Barrack's door system. If I open that, then I can... Then the door's open and the Raptidons can get out. Oh, this is an outdoor one. Okay. We got a little... We got some stuff we can pick up. So that means... Go back through here. Back through here. Yeah, see, I need a flashlight in there. Okay, come around here. And... Pop.
Agent combat protocols.
All right. Lucky Spratfoot. Plated bandolier uniform, huh? And Peacekeeper armor. Okay. Let's see if we got any better armor yet. We're looking at medium armor 4. Moonman armor. Hibernation suit is medium armor 5. 25% less gadget energy is going to be really, really hard to beat. Yeah, that's not good. That's just clothing. That's not terrible. Peacekeeper armor, evasion chance, so all things being equal, I don't think that one armor point is gonna trump the tactical time dilation, energy consumption reduction. Plated bandolier uniform. Evasion and combat speed is increased. Plus 10% damage resistance. So it's actually better damage resistance. 20% chance to ignore incoming attacks while below 50% health. I don't spend a lot of time below 50% health. Heavy armor, armor 9, medium armor, armor 5. So that's pretty much all equal. Okay. Got a beanie. Compares. So that range scanner is probably gonna beat just about anything. Yep. rangefinder's just gonna be the best one I got available to me just yet. And I guess we go further into the complex. Okay. Is that... I mean, that sounds like it's on loudspeakers, not a real combat. Oh, maybe it's just because I've got headphones on while I'm playing.
Ain't as tough as you thought. Hey you! Get over here before you get yourself killed.
Oh, yeah, I'm good. Did you take down... That looks like a Colossus all by yourself? Really? That's pretty impressive, actually.
No, you ain't got what I need. And you can't come stumbling around here looking like prey. These raps ain't had a bite to eat since their pods dropped from the look of it. And a desperate rapt is a dangerous rapt.
I'm pretty sure they're all dangerous.
That obvious, huh? Yeah, I was hoping there'd be something worth harvesting. Something worth the trouble of killing the poor creature. But hope is the father of disappointment.
So are you some kind of hunter?
If the occasion calls for it. But I fancy myself something of a biologist. Or, at least I used to. Me and Raptidons, we're well acquainted. I know their patterns, behaviors, attacks. Know what gives them an edge around folk who ain't in possession of that knowledge. Which is why I gotta ask, what are you doing here?
Minister Miller Street hired me to find something and locate Trooper Salang.
Yeah? Well, I'm Trooper Silong. Inez.
Silong.
Former combat medic, Enhanced Soldier Division. Now just a menial troubleshooter who looks to have gotten her job swept out from under her. They're always counting me out. Every single one of them. And now, they ain't even letting me finish the jobs they send me on. Kinda making it hard to prove myself here. And this rep didn't even have anything that could help my graft. This whole thing's a wash. Sick of it.
I'm sorry. I was not trying to steal your job.
I know, I ain't blaming you. That's part of climbing the ladder. Ain't but one rung at the bottom, and everyone's keen to get a foothold. Can't exactly afford to be picky about the jobs that come my way neither. Considering my condition, options are limited.
And by your condition, you mean being a grafted soldier? I don't think I've seen many. I mean, it says many. I don't think I've never seen any.
If you had, you'd know. Unless you're accustomed to seeing folk roaming around with exposed muscle fibers or stunted extra limbs on their backs.
No, not making fun, just conversation.
Sorry. Guess I'm just used to folks staring real hard and then steering clear. I'm considered a liability. My graph's all wrong. Most everyone else who got one passed or became permanently incapacitated. So they shuttered the program. It was a total failure. Everyone in Fairfield reckons my time will come soon too. But I'm still mostly upright. For now.
And now you're looking for a chance to prove them wrong. Does that sound about right?
I just know I can do more for Auntie and for the war. It's just this damn contract. Unless I can amend it so I might fix my graft, proving myself ain't happening anytime soon. Weren't many of us grafted soldiers to begin with. To think I'm one of the lucky ones.
You mentioned an Enhanced Soldier Division. Couldn't they help you out?
No. Enhanced Soldier Division was the fancy public-facing name for the grafting program. And when I say it was shuttered, I mean completely fucking demolished. Bet they'd erase it from the financial records if they could. It was that much of an embarrassment. In the wake of such a failure, it's left us grafted folks with no support. I only been able to treat my own ailments thanks to Doc Tinsley in Fairfield. She worked for the program for a time. She's a good one.
You could try kissing the graph to make it better. Have you asked her for help?
She's bound by contract to work on whatever task Fairfield's illustrious leader set her to, nothing else. But she also ain't quite got the hang of the employment thing.
Surely a contract can't stop you from looking after your health.
You looked at the fine print of an employment contract lately? It says any action taken by a worker that could result in impeded work must be approved by the contract holder. Not only would trying to fix my graft impede my work, but it's also financially unviable, unproven, a risky investment. So I'm stuck with a limb that's slowly poisoning me. Could pursue fixing it myself were I out of my contract, but if I attempted to end it, I'd have to waive all employment rights for the next year. That's a non-starter.
Been trapped by plenty of awful contracts in my time. It's not so bad going independent.
That right. Suppose if you've been in my position and managed to do well for yourself, could be an option worth keeping on the table, if all else fails.
Well, I hope things work out for you. Maybe I'll see you around.
Get the feeling you will. Anyhow, think I'll return to Fairfield to have a little chat with Milver Street. Good luck in there. Mind the raps.
I suppose you...
Just me, or did Inez remind you of Helen? Tough like her. Shame she's with Auntie's Choice.
Yeah, I get the feeling that she won't be with Auntie's Choice too much longer. Alright. Can I do an upgrade? How do I unlock these? I don't know how to unlock those. Okay. So, yep, I don't have any weapon mods. Corrosion soak. An additional 5% physical. And either damage or plasma, or corrosion or plasma. Gain an additional grenade slot in my helmet somehow. Some of this stuff's just really weird. Alright, crafting some grenades, some plasma grenades, and I can craft mods. Okay, well, that's good to know. Craft some mines. Some inhaler charge. I don't know. I've only got one nicotine. Okay, well. Hopefully I don't need too much of an inhaler charge. Alright, let's see what we got going on. We have a couple of Jewies. Where are you at? Nope, that was not quite all of them.
And I'll take care of him, Commander.
I don't see him. Where is he? Where did he go? Where did he go? Oh, there's one of them. It wasn't up on the top level there. It was down here on this level. That's okay. Alright, what do we got here? We got Trooper steel helmet. Ooh. Raptidons have damaged the terminals quite well. Alright, what's up here? Alright. Property of the Protectorate. Somebody's gone through quite a bit of these files already. Oh, interesting. Okay, so that's like a little lift to get you up to the higher. Alert. Overdue deliverable. Our records indicate that the Ministry is 247 days late on delivering critical information to Euphoria Arc. Print the following pass to Euphoria Arc and hand deliver the pertinent reports immediately. Sure, let's print an Arc pass. That can't hurt at all, right? Sensors tasks. Field Report 17259, Warden P. Calvert. Following retreat from Fairfield, 3 dead, 6 missing, 1 wounded, 10 active. Unit cohesion broken, morale low, awaiting instructions. Original text. Sanitized text. Rearward advance successful. 10 soldiers in unit active and unharmed. 6 are still in the field conducting harassing actions. 1 wounded. 3 paid the ultimate sacrifice to protect the rallying maneuver. Morale is high. Nevertheless, my personal role in the loss of Fairfield is undeniable. I, Warden Pascal Calvert, request my punishment be commensurate with the failures of my duty to the Sovereign. Oh my. Okay. Original text. I spied 2 sentinels wrestling with my automechs last night. Upon their leave, I found a new data recorder hidden beneath the main sensor lens. I am perplexed as to their intentions. They must know I would have found the recorder eventually. What's more, they're sentinels. They could simply request the primary data device if they had a mind to. I would like to say nothing, but if something goes wrong, with that automech, I'd be afraid to have its abnormality credited to me. As a master technician, one would expect I could solve any issue that arose with one of my automechs. Nevertheless, when vexed by a particularly devious data device malfunction, I found my salvation in 2 sentinels that were happening by. They not only repaired the device, but also showed me how I might monitor my own behavior through the mech's primary lens. How fortunate that I may continue to be held accountable to the paradigm in new and exciting ways. Teacher relishes new position. A wise man fears anything that would label him unfaithful, and historically I would apply that moniker to Alphonse Schultz. But it now seems he fears nothing, for he has recently spoken out in an outrageous and unseemly manner. It matters not what occupation your youth prepared you for, the Sovereign sees your best course for the whole of the Protectorate. It matters not if you find the work distasteful or tedious or difficult, you do it with pride for the sake of the Protectorate. You do not tell the 24 children you are teaching that you've been demoted to a glorified sprat wrangler. Matriarch, help us. I was inspired to hear Alphonse Schultz tell the children in his charge how incredibly excited he was to begin his new work tending to a portion of the colony's micro-cattle. It speaks volumes to the validity of the paradigm to have such a learned man see the value in such a dramatic change of profession. Okay then. And they just sit there and monitor all transmissions and rewrite them all into properly approved versions. Not sure what else we're looking for here. We're looking for some kind of files on how to make or conduct the whatever the process is they use for the refreshment treatment. So we're looking for breath mints because they need refreshing. Maybe some 7-Up. Because it's always refreshing, right? Okay, I guess we'll try to actually make it up to that 3rd level now. Hey, you can jump onto ladders. Okay then. Should have known it wouldn't be that easy. Regal tarts, huh? Alright, unsanitized reports. Following reports are unsanitized and must be assigned to personnel. Do not let this information leave the ministry. Unsanitized reports. Raptidons are encroaching on Fairfield's borders and hunting its citizens for sport. Our resources are spread thin, and what firepower we possess has not risen to the standard of suppressing this terrible scourge. Currently, we do not have a plan for their eradication, as all of the planners have been viciously consumed. Their bones picked clean and blood staining the soil of these hostile lands. Recommended edits. Emphasize that the monsters wreak havoc across this prosperous island. Emphasize that the monsters wreaking havoc across this prosperous island are confirmed to have been unleashed by Auntie's choice. Remind the people who is responsible and assure them that the Sovereign will quickly gain control of the situation. Let it also be known that the metal pods littering the plains are likely vessels for Raptidon delivery. Steer clear if any of these are spotted. Research team feared devoured by skeleton crabble. A group of researchers known internally as crabble enthusiasts vanished while in pursuit of the fabled skeleton crabble on the coast of Paradise Island. Their families fear the worst. If the legends of the skeleton crabble are to be believed, they died in a most gruesome and painful fashion, their final breaths wasted on dishonorable shrieks of agony, pleading for help that never came. Recommended edits. Please do not speculate on the fate of the missing researchers. Our remaining scientists must remain focused and untroubled by the wayward actions of their fellows. We also do not wish to encourage fables or cryptozoology, which will only stoke interest rather than avoidance. Current standards of sanitization and messaging. Oh my goodness, there's a lot of reading in this. The order is to be elevated to Scourge of the Protectorate. Any discussion of the Order of the Ascendant is to be altered to verbosely acknowledge that it is to be opposed by the Protectorate at every turn. Any text, data, or intelligence that shows indifference or worse, potential praising the Order is to be corrected, and its authors to be immediately remanded to mental refreshments. Those subjects lost in the tragic natural disaster that enveloped Horizon Point, including the very family members of the Sovereign, are to be celebrated as heroes of the Protectorate. They died while embracing their highest calling in service to the Sovereign, and he has personally mourned their loss. Any discussions of cause outside of natural disaster or of foreign actors being involved are to be scrubbed, and their authors to be reported for mental refreshment. Any discussion or analysis indicating that the war with Auntie's Choice is escalating, or that the Protectorate is losing ground, is to be replaced with assurance that the war continues to go well and that the Sovereign will soon dismantle Auntie's petty machinations and feeble aggressions. Oh, got some ammo hiding underneath that Raptidon body too. Okay. Don't see any other loot. So now it's parkour. Okay, that's at least flat on top. And I overshot it. Okay. So, yeah, the mantling he did. Oh, no.
Neutralizing unfriendly signal.
Now you're there. Okay. Come on. Yep. And this gun is just too weak. Alright. One more bullet. Alright. Okay. Anything else coming out of the ceiling at me? Okay.
Now let's admire these commendable commendables. Protectorate neighbors dine on dress for breakfast. The rectangular rye batter known as waffles. That way lies chaos.
Great. First they're in the walls, now the ceilings.
With tribute pancakes.
Engaging hostile
Standing by with life support.
Okay. That was anti-waffle propaganda. We can have no part in that. Over-prepared. Missing only a shot or two. Doesn't matter. You've already reloaded. If you ever let a weapon run out of ammo, you'll deal less damage for a short time, but all your guns now hold more ammo. Plus 50% magazine size, so that's decent. Minus 40% damage for 8 seconds after a weapon's magazine hits empty. Ooh. 40%, that's a lot of damage reduction. Especially when I'm mag dumping those pistols down to 0. Wow, okay. Although that's a whole lot more ammo too. Maybe we'll take this one. Okay. What? Life hasn't been easy for you, but you've learned to power through any of your disadvantages and come out better for it. Warning, this flaw drastically changes the experience and is not recommended for your first playthrough. Effects. Flaws must be accepted, but you gain an extra perk point every 5 levels. No. See, if it was you gain an extra perk with every flaw. Yeah. I'm not. No. That's too much. Too much. As it is, I think I've already taken too many flaws. Certainly taken more than I think I should have. Don't want to go down all the way down there yet. Certainly not in one step. That sounds like a bad thing. Okay. This does not seem to be Raptidon infested at the very least. Oh, we got some gunpowder. Is that, that's just a light. Okay. Yeah, it kind of looked like it might be a glowing, lootable box. There's going to be something down there that wants to eat my face, isn't there? Are you an activatable thing? No, you kind of look like you're an activatable thing. Alright,
Tetra sure wouldn't want this in the wrong hands, so it's probably exactly what Milver Street's after.
Nice. High security lockbox. Sure. Well, auto dock. I still love how that injects my prosthesis and is somehow healing me. Alright, administrative terminal. Administrator's reports. Do not proceed if you are not the Sentinel Administrator of the Ministry of Accuracy. Failure to heed this warning, if you are not said administrator, will be met with severe consequences. New horizons for mental refreshment. Our console has breathed new life into the much-lauded mental refreshment program, graduating hundreds of subjects in record time. Now even the most extreme cases may be rehabilitated and invited back into the fold, their perspective less complicated and more loyal. Once again, tried and true methods went out over needless research and development. The console knows what's best for the Protectorate, and nothing's better than mental refreshment. So they need Altoids. Okay. I think I've already made that joke. Anyway. When your troubled friends and neighbors stray from the bosom of the Protectorate, remember that mental refreshment is the best way back to basics. And once you're there, relearning basic skills will be as simple as second nature. Sure. Print me one of those. Do not spare the rod. Claims of the Sovereign's leniency are utterly unfounded, regardless of whom the source of the rumor may be, warden, arbiter, or vigilant. It falls upon every sentinel to ignore claims of clemency and ensure that subjects receive the harshest punishments possible for derelictions of the paradigm. I expect all administrators to observe their words even more thoroughly from this moment on. The Council reminds us to observe math with suspicion. You may have discovered evidence that there may still be Order of the Ascendant believers living amongst our subjects. Maintain special vigilance over any subjects observed doing complex math equations. As per previous decree, report any suspicious behavior to the Sentinels. The Council's revised doctrine regarding the Order. The Order's continued hostility, combined with their apparent involvement in Anti's invasion, puts the Protectorate in a position where we must quell subversive information about the Order with haste. Double your efforts to sanitize the information that runs contrary to Protectorate teachings. Such information is to be replaced with the litany of previously circulated, betoken anti-Order information generated by the Office of the Consul. Any subject found making pro-Order statements must be reported at once to the Sentinels. Alright. Well, we located all of that. We got some stuff for them. And 18 whole bits. We're finding the hidden wall. A welded helmet, huh? Oh, 309 bits in an already open safe. Nice. Okay. That definitely makes that being observant thing more worthwhile. Alright. My gun should have 5 more slots in it. Yes, exactly. Is this a previously barred door? Yep, that's what that was. Okay. So we have completed this location. That door is barred shut. Maybe we haven't completed this location. We just left a different direction than that door. Because we were just in that room, right? Yeah. Interesting. Okay. Alright. We are coming up on 11:30 p.m. I think I'm gonna head back to Fairfield and then wrap the stream up for the night.
Too much Spacer's Ale? Try Auntie's Choice Pep Pills. Good for what ails you.
Sometimes I get the feeling we're not welcome here. Like the Protectorate folks resent us liberating them.
Nah, they know this invasion ain't personal. It's just business. Besides, we're expanding their horizons. They've never had so many flavor options for vodka.
Yeah, that justifies a war. Sure. All right. I'm gonna throw down a save and wrap it up. And if you're watching on the channel later, thanks for watching. Catch you later.